Hi everyone, this video is going to take you through the Soundtrack of My Life assignment. So in this assignment, you are going to create in Google Slides this soundtrack of your life. So go ahead in the classroom assignment, when you click on the Soundtrack of My Life, a Google slide is going to come up that looks exactly like this. And all of your directions are here. So first, let's talk about what a soundtrack is. A soundtrack, it's an album of music. So it's a collection of music that is either from a specific movie, a game, a TV show, an audiobook, a podcast. It is a list of songs that are all related to one thing, okay? So for you, you are going to create a list of songs that are all related to you. You are going to create a soundtrack or an album of your life. So here, the directions say on slides 3 through 13 indicate various parts of your life. So let's go check these out. So if I click on 3, it says home. 4 says an average day. Sports, family, work, Digital Harbor, childhood, vacations. These are all different areas that you might possibly experience in your life, your future dreams, a special event, okay? So I want you to start thinking about these various parts of your life. Now, if you want to change some of these around, if you want to delete it and substitute something else, feel free. So if you want to, example, if you want to change your family to your best friend, go for it. If you want to change home to work, go for it. However, you must have 10 different parts of life, okay? So you can either use the 10 that I've given you here, or you can edit them based on what they are. Step 2 is going to be in the speaker notes for each slide. You need to write out what each part of life means to you. So what do I mean by that? So say we start with home. On the speaker notes here at the bottom of the slide, you can actually drag these up if you wanted to. Here is where you put, so put a couple, this is where you put notes, okay? So type a little bit about what home means to you, or what work means to you, or what it makes you think of, okay? So make sure that those are there. Make this back to be a little bit bigger so we can talk about that. Step 3 is you need to choose a song that goes with each part of your life, okay? So the title and the artist are going to go on that slide. So if I come back over here, it says song title and artist, all right? So whatever piece of music that you're going to link to this category of home, you need to type the song and the artist there. Remember, lyrics that are crude, derogatory towards the race, gender, sexual orientation, or religion are not okay. This is a school project. Please make sure you are cognizant and aware of that, okay? Now, the next thing you can do is you can rearrange the order of the slides to create the soundtrack. So what song would you want to play first, and what song would you want to play last? To move your slides around, you simply take a slide, and you can drag it. See that yellow line? And if I drop it, it moves it down to there, puts it up here. So you can rearrange the slides however you want to put them in whatever order you want. Okay. On slide 2, you need to come up with a unique title for your soundtrack. This whole album should not be called Soundtrack of My Life. Be creative. Think of the other album titles that you've seen out there in the world. Google album titles and see what different album titles come up with. But this should be creative. It should be unique. It should come to you. This should not say Soundtrack of My Life. If it does, you're going to lose points. Make sure you make it unique to your own self. Okay? Now, this is where we get into the fun part of designing each slide, okay? So step 6, you need to provide a video for every song on each slide, all right? And there's a hint here. Go to insert video and then find the song on YouTube. So for example, if I wanted to import a song here, right? So let's see, I would go to insert. I would come down to video. And my life right now is filled with Sesame Street and Peppa Pig. Sesame Street. So since this is my home one, let's say it's find a Sesame Street song. So maybe I found there's a Sesame Street alphabet. Maybe that's my song, right? So I would just go type it in, I'd find it, I'd hit select. And what it's going to do is it's going to put this video right here for me. Now I can resize the video, I can make it smaller or larger depending on where I want to put it, actually put it on my slide. Here I would have written Sesame Street alphabet song, because I would have already had this written down. Elmo, because I have no idea who it actually is. Alright, so now I'm one step into my slide. Let's go back up to the next set of directions. Add details to my playlist. Consider using creative titles for each slide or short explanations, background colors, pictures, in fonts that'll fit the vibe of your playlist. So like, make it interesting. Your slide should not come to me with this, like this. Like, that's not exciting. No, be creative. You can change the background for each individual slide. You can update, you can do images if you want. You can change just the single. You can make it whatever you want. You can add additional pictures. Maybe I would choose to add a picture of my daughters, maybe a family picture, something. Make it more creative, okay? So this is the assignment. If you have questions, make sure that you reach out, make sure you ask, spend some time, have fun with this. If some of the music that you created in class is something that you want to use, you can just put the link to the music here, because I know it's not necessarily on YouTube yet, or ever. So if some music that you created in class you want to use in your soundtrack, feel free to do so. If you have questions, make sure you ask, and when you are completely done, you will submit it in the classroom. So let me know if you have questions. You can text, post it on the stream, email, or ask me in class.